So most people, they can see this as a yin-yang symbol, but most people aren't given the guts of the symbols. So there are 4 yang muscle groups in the lower body and 4 in the upper body, and same thing with in balancing for the yin. And notice that the muscle groups, this is your right thigh looking from above. This is your lateral muscle groups on your thigh, and this is the medial muscle groups. This is the front of the thigh and the back of the thigh. And notice these are balancing muscle groups and balancing organs and genetic type balances. And they always go through the thing. But then the question is, where does the energy cycle come from in Chinese medicine? So if you start with gallbladder, and it's balanced by liver. So when you fill the gallbladder, it then fills the liver. We know that in terms of biomechanical theory that oppositional forces are opposing. So oppositional for gallbladder would be sexual, because this is yang and this is yin.
90 degrees
and,
off.
And oppositional for liver would be liver and brain. So oppositional for gallbladder
Sexual and brain, right?
Is sexual meridian. So then if we draw a diagonal line down here to sexual, and what's the same muscle group as sexual? Sorry. What's the same muscle group as sexual in the upper body? Sexual. I mean heart. So then we'll put heart above here in the upper body. And then if gallbladder is balanced, is opposed by sexual, then liver, again, is opposed by brain. Then you do a diagonal down here, and you'd be brain. And in the upper body, brain is small intestine. Everybody knows that the liver, the blood in the liver then goes into the lungs to pick up the oxygen to disseminate oxygenated blood around the body. So the liver then feeds the lung, so to speak. And we know that the lung and the large intestine are balancing muscle groups. So this goes across to here as large intestine. But if we look in the upper body, large intestine and lung, large intestine would be opposed by pericardium, because this is yang and this is yin, and that's 90 degrees. And then lung would be opposed by skin. So large intestine is opposed by kidney, right?
Hello. How do you know if to go up or down with the 90-degree opposition?
Well, you just have to go whatever, one's yin and one's yang. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That gives you, yeah.
So gallbladder, liver, lung, large intestine.
Yang on the back side and yin on the front, right?
A yang muscle group is any muscle group that abducts your appendages, and any muscle group that adducts your arm or leg is a yin muscle group. That's a simple way of saying it.
That's nice.
That's a much nobody tells you that.
And yin energy wants to rise up, and yang energy wants to be rooted.
Exactly.
Grounded.
Yeah.
Yin's in the front, yang's in the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back.
Yin is on the front and inside, and yang is on the outside and back. But an easier way is to just say any muscle group that makes your arm or leg go out to the side is a yang, and any muscle group that brings your appendages into you is a yin. So then, large intestine is opposed by, in the upper body, by pericardium. And therefore, lung, 90 degrees would be skin,
Yin and yang.
would be skin. And then notice that this column over here is all yang, and this column over here is all yin. So gallbladder feeds liver, liver feeds lung, lung feeds large intestine feeds stomach, stomach feeds pancreas. Stomach and pancreas are balancing muscle groups. So what's opposing for stomach? Well, that would be kidney. So then stomach would have to go down here into kidney for opposition. And then above kidney is pericardium. See, that's already there, right? And then pancreas is opposed by stomach is opposed by kidney. Pancreas is opposed by bladder in the lower body. But in the upper body, that would be skin. And then the last thing you have is small intestine. Well, small intestine and heart balance each other. So small intestine is opposed by appendix. This is yang and this is yin. So this must be appendix. heart is opposed by thymus. And in the upper body, in the lower body, appendix is the same muscle group as liver, so then you can start to repeat this again as gallbladder and liver. So we went gallbladder, liver, long, large intestine, stomach, and long and large intestine and stomach and pancreas and heart and small intestine and brain. Not in traditional Chinese medicine at the current time. Sexual pericardium.
There's a lot of holes in Chinese
Skin.
medicine, huh?
Well, in the current version, not initially. Seeing that it repeats itself. Notice that in this chart, all the diagonal lines are oppositional relationships, and all of the horizontal lines are balancing, and all the vertical lines are completing. These are
Wow, what a map.
So Chinese medicine, the energy in which organs feed each other in Chinese medicine is based on the physical placement of the muscle groups. But the Chinese don't know that. They just knew it from energy. They didn't know it from physical. So this shows you the correlation between Western anatomy and muscle groups and Chinese medicine. That's the connection. That's how that works.
Nice.
Isn't that cool, Kevin?
Yeah.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah.